Got her all yanked apart down here. Putting in an oil pressure gauge, mechanical one. Like that. Sunpro gauges. They already have a voltmeter in here. That's all hooked up. Run the wires right to the fuse box. Right there. Also the wires for the tach are there, so that's why that's so many wires going there. And the wires are just hanging down right now. We're going to tie them up under the dash when we get the rest of the gauges in. We're going to put a water temperature gauge and an oil pressure gauge. So that's what we're doing right now. The oil pressure gauge, the water temperature is going less so we don't fuck the hose up on it. The fucking tube there. Adapter sitting in here. Put the socket on there. Fucker. Ah, that oil stinks pretty good. No doubt it needed to be changed. Now, take our tube, put the nut on like that, put a little ferrule on there, just like the instructions say, I believe. Some asshole had to fold them back up and put them in his pocket.
This is gonna be in there. Where the hell did you put the wrench?
What the fuck, man?
This is the unedited video, you're gonna say. This is what happens when I turn the camera off.
What the fuck, man?
You lost my 7/16. Did you just have it, didn't you?
I was just tightening this with it.
You put it, check your coat pockets?
I just did. I checked my coat pockets and it was what the hell? It's really not. Oh my god.
Man, blended right in.
Alright, you can start recording now.
I've been recording.
You've been recording this whole
4
time?
minutes, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so the stupid fucking wrench is right there. Anyway. Are you shitting me? It's not even the right wrench.
Oh my god. You're looking for a wrench you didn't even...
Okay, so wait. Fuck the compression fittings. They annoy the shit out of me. Can't even get the fucking wrench on there. There we go. Okay. Now, we can route this shit into the truck and meet you back there. Alrighty. Got the oil pressure gauge in now. well, some dipshit didn't use a carburetor adapter plate. They put a fucking EGR valve on there, and they just put this stupid little cap over on the inlet back here, and that cap basically disintegrated. So here's our little redneck dumbass fix. I can't fucking see what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see right now. Oh, there you go.
And we're having problems getting a plug out of the thermostat housing. It's so fucking tight. So we're gonna just leave the we're gonna mount the temperature gauge and just leave it unhooked for now. There, that should make it run a lot better. Alright, now we're gonna stick the air filter back on and be good to go now.
Well, it stays running now with that vacuum leak fixed. It's running pretty good. Let's see how the throttle response is. Remember how it took forever for the RPM to go back down? What the fuck? We're up to like 55.
That shit a lot faster.
That's way better, man.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking running awesome now. The timing and the vacuum was really fucking it over.
This truck's a sleeper. I want to see it start up cold.
Yeah, we might have to turn the fast idle up a little bit now because it's all the way down. Put new door strikers on.
Alrighty, take a look at those new gauges in there. Temperature gauge isn't hooked up yet, but and take a look at the tach. Pinging is gone. It's running so good.
Yeah, man, don't have to fight it.
Got a little more electrical issues to work out. I guess we made some serious progress though.
Yeah. Almost road ready. It would suck as if we ran out of gas.
It's so much better.
Yeah, man. It just sounds way better
The
too.
exhaust doesn't pop anymore. Now the vacuum
we could-
is fixed.
We can change that with some Flow Masters. Seems like we're going 100 miles an hour, but we're really going
45.
45.
It just feels super fast in here.
Now we don't have to kick it right in reverse.
What do you mean kick it in reverse?
Like we were doing when it was like trying to stall out up here. Yep.
That was pretty sweet.
That was pretty awesome. Took her off, no problem.
Second gear. Dude, my boss's Chevy, it says, instead of 1 up here, it says low. go, it has an L, and then where second is, it says a 1.
What the hell?
It's basically saying, don't even bother using first gear unless you're towing something. There's no one behind us?
Nope.
Stop. See. These people are gonna be like, what the fuck?
What are we gonna stop and see?
We're gonna stop and see how it takes off.
Don't peel out again. Don't peel out. Don't peel out. Okay, 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 okay. Pretty much peeled out.
Dude, it's got enough power now. When it's shifting into the second, it just breaks the tires loose. Basically, I can granny shift. Look, we can stop and it stays running.
I know, man. What the
But look,
fuck? It's really quiet.
I can granny shift.
Go so freaking slow. This thing is a lot quieter than it was. Hey, there goes. Oh, never mind. That's some old guys. Thought it was Sean's mom.
See? That's how you drive for gas economy.
And this is how you don't. Yeah, it would have stalled out.
No stalling.
This sounds.
You gotta try it now.
Cool.
Alright, here's where we took off out of the driveway. Doing a little one-wheel peel there. That does pretty good. Not bad for an old truck with a wrong engine in it.